Do you want you that I'm mother still?
Z Beats.
No, 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 no. Back in my old home, I was sharing this shit with a mass and a rash. I don't wanna go home, there'll be nothing to eat, yeah, they think it was cap. I was doing it solo, but now I got niggas who's watching my back. I'm thinking like, oh no, I ran out of money, should've hit the trap.
Yo, welcome to another episode of Speak Up. We got Eds in the building, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, what you saying?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good, bro, you know.
First time we've met, man. First time we've met.
Yeah, I know, like, shit.
How was the trip down from Edinburgh?
It wasn't bad, like, we had some things on the way. It took us, some time, but, we got here on time, so.
Introduce us to the man them that we've got today.
Yo, we got my guy, AK, my manager.
Right hand man.
My guy, my day one.
Come
Obviously, he got Z back there.
I got Z.
Not in the camera, but
Yeah.
your time will come, bro, but
Come on.
that's my guy over there, my producer.
Is it your producer?
Yeah, my producer.
Mad. Okay, I'm gonna get to talking to him then, man. Yeah, safe. Right, first question, bro, I want to get into is, how'd you get into music, bro? Give us a journey of how you got to where you are now, innit?
It started like when I was young, like
Yeah.
back then, like I was playing football at the same time, but music was always just like a side thing. Like back in England, I used to stay in East London.
You used to stay in England?
Yeah,
Mad.
East
Okay.
London. And then when I moved from England to Scotland, like things in football, they died down, and then music was just like always there. I was always writing little by little, like if it was like cover songs, like,
Yeah.
you know them like Disney songs or whatever. I'd be writing my own stuff to that,
Mad.
like. And then over in high school, that's when it like properly developed to like me
Because the
doing-
friends that were telling you, oh, you're hard, or you're just developing
I was just developing me. Like I was doing more music in like S2, S3,
Okay.
And this guy, like, I showed my music to him back then.
Right, okay.
Obviously, like my music back then, you know what? Believe that. But yeah, like when I was like 14, 15, I was like, you know what?
Let's try it.
Yeah, let's try it, because like people weren't doing anything in my school, and I was like, bro, I don't want to like live the same life as like people here. Like I feel like I can make a change in my life, innit?
Okay.
With music, so that's what I've done.
Mad,
And here we are today.
mad. What made you go into sort of melody rap? Because you do a lot more sort
Melodic
of,
rap,
yeah,
yeah.
that's what I would call it anyways.
Yeah, melodic rap.
What made you do that apart from, instead of just doing the regular rap or not rapping with folk basically singing? What made you go, yeah, man can sing, like why?
Bro, it actually took time. Like me, I still don't think I can sing to this day.
Okay.
Like, like obviously I got a little melody, but singing, that's a different.
So is that something you had to develop, or did you have that from the get-go?
Bro, I had no melody back then.
Mad,
no
okay.
melody, just little rapping. X.
Yeah.
Like obviously, like I looked up to him back in the day.
Inspiration.
Like, inspiration. Like I was trying to do rap like him, and then obviously drill. Like in the UK, so something big. Like okay, let me write something and drill. Went to my guy's studio back in like 2019.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah, let me just do these two songs. He was like, nah, bro, these ones were not the one.
What, the drill ones that you
Yeah,
done?
the drill ones. And then I had this other like melodic one. I was like, I don't know about this. I recorded it. It sounded wavy at the time. I was just young. It sounded good, innit?
Have you got any drill tracks you've released?
Oh, I've got no drill tracks.
So this is just stuff you tested out?
Yeah,
I
was just testing like what's good or not. But then the melodic track, he was like, this is hard, you should stick with this.
Okay.
This is my guy Hanson, that's like my big bro, you feel me? Like,
Yeah. So if he says something good, it's good?
Yeah.
Okay.
And ever since then, like I continued with it. Started studying melodic rap, practicing every single day.
Mad.
Every single day. Because bro, like for
you
me,
either want to do it properly or you don't want to do it at all. Like,
yeah,
okay,
like, I had to go for like 100 studying like all these like melodic rappers, all of that shit. So
but I've picked up, because I've done some research, but I've picked up you take a lot of style from America though,
Yeah,
rather than down south or whatever.
It's like
Is that
obviously,
intentional or just that's how you fuck with and that's where you take inspiration?
like
from?
yeah, I fuck with them American rappers a lot, like because I listen to their music like mainly. Obviously, I still got love for like UK rappers and everything, because I still bang them out to this day, but not as much as like American melodic rappers that I do now. But the UK got like hard melodic rappers, like the Somalians, like back in England.
Yeah,
you know,
another
like
hard
Young
one,
Ads,
yeah.
all of that. Like,
But
they're still
why
hard
do
to-
you personally why do you take inspiration from America rather than down south though?
I don't know, like, I don't know. I feel like I fuck with the melodies more. That's how I feel. But
You're
other
gonna
than
keep
that-
it that way, or do you feel like you could switch up and
nah, I can switch up anytime. I
Okay.
can switch up anytime. But like,
that's just what you're fucking with right now?
that's what I'm
you're
fucking with right now.
Okay. What's for you in the future? What are you trying to do?
Well,
In
like,
music.
music.
Just where are you trying to be?
Bro, like, I'm trying to be like, make this shit properly, like, happen, like on a like bigger than Drake type level.
Mad,
Like,
okay.
people may say like, oh,
Nah, it's good to have
Slow, but-
goals and stuff that you want to reach.
yeah, like superstar, obviously build our own label, you know,
Yep.
like B2G label, like do many other things in my life that I
You
want to
got
do.
big plans that you
yeah,
want to do.
very, very big plans.
Okay. I don't want to talk about your image, bro. Like you do kind of give off a very like a hustler type of guy, where like you're always doing something.
Yeah.
Obviously in studio all the time. I feel like, as you say to me, you're always writing. I can believe it because you feel like you give me sort of that vibe of like you're invested in this shit. Is that something that's correct? Like, are you?
I mean,
Have
shit,
you put
like,
everything into this, or are you still testing it out, or have you decided, nah, this is 100% what I want to do?
100%. Me, like, bro, I dropped out of school for music.
Okay.
Like, that's when I realized, bro, I want to take this shit seriously, bro. Like, and every day, constant music, bro. Like, I can't remember the day I went without, like, taking a break from music. Even if it's like my rest day, he tells me to chill, yeah. Me, I still be writing music
Mad.
and everything, like, so I've got
Why
to-
is that? Do you feel like you always have to write something just to make sure that you're always practicing, or is it just to
Back
why
then,
are
back
you
then,
always
yeah,
writing?
it was. But now it's just like, I don't know, it's just like drinking water or something. Like,
You write something.
yeah, just writing. It's just normal.
Okay. Where'd you take your lyrics from? Is it stuff that's happened? Is it stuff you've seen, or where does most of your lyrics come from?
Obviously, like, I like
How
to
do
go
you
like,
write? Do you use a bit of imagination sometimes, or to write certain stories down, or what type of technique do you use?
For when I'm writing lyrics, like, I like to talk about me and like my people around me, like.
So it's quite personal to what
Yeah,
you're
it's
seeing.
personal. I like to talk about that in my music, like stuff that's happened to me, like the feelings I go through, like emotions. Cause people like here, they only do that. I'll be real, they don't do that.
Facts.
Like, I want to change it up, like be my own person, and like show people that like who I am as a person as well. Just like not for the outside stuff. Yeah, that's basically it. Like
Mad.
for that.
Do you ever feel like, because you said, were you born in London?
No, I was born in Ireland.
Ah, right,
Born in
okay.
Ireland.
Okay, well, my question still stands in, is do you ever find it hard to fit in?
Hard to fit in.
Because, and this is why I'm saying this, because you're in Scotland, and obviously that whole accent stuff is like a big argument up here. I don't know why, but it is. Do you ever feel like, oh shit, man, if I was in London or something, it would have been easier for me to fit in because I would have sounded like everyone else, whereas up here, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, it's like you are quite unique because you rap in a different accent or whatever. Do you ever feel like, or do you not really, you've never ever found it hard to fit into the scene?
I mean, like, obviously,
Do you feel like you're accepted enough in the scene?
accepted.
In the sense of like, because you don't maybe rap in the accent that everyone maybe is accustomed to down here. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I know what you're trying to say, like a Scottish rapper. Like me, I don't class myself as a Scottish rapper. I'm just a rapper from Scotland that raps. That's
That's a
literally
good way to put it, yeah. That's a good way to put it.
That's literally like what I am. The language barrier, like obviously when I first came here, it took some time to get like, adjusted to it. Like, but like things started slowly like settling in and everything. Like Edinburgh, that's my city. Like even though I'm not Scottish, but it's my city.
You
like,
rep Edinburgh?
Yeah, I rep Edinburgh. I love my city.
Come on.
So yeah, it's fitting in like.
Nah, not really found.
I don't really feel like I've actually fitting in like a group anyway. Like, obviously, like
No, I'm saying like, do you feel like the audience in Scotland can still fuck with your music?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, that's
Of course,
basically
yeah.
the question. Okay, mad. Okay. Do you ever feel like you're missing something at the moment right now for you to try and get to? Obviously, you just gave me this big plan of I want to be bigger than Drake. I want to have my own label. Is there something missing right now that stopping you doing that? In terms of like even production wise, or where your mental, physical state is, or is there anything stopping you right now that could?
right now it would just be fun. So I like That's literally
Is that the main thing right now?
Bro, it just be fun because, bro,
It's expensive being an artist,
bro,
isn't it?
music ain't cheap, bro. Music is not cheap. People do not know like the money we put in. Like, bro, we always
100%.
split 3 ways when it comes to studio sessions, production. Like, bro, it's not cheap, bro.
Mad.
So that's basically like the biggest thing we're struggling with right now.
What about production side of things? Because I have this sort of outlook in the scene here that it's still underdeveloped.
Yeah,
Down south, bro, you have a million producers, a million studios, a million this, a million that. Up here, it's a bit hard to find that type of industry standard. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, nah,
Do
I
you
know
know
what you mean. Edinburgh especially, bro, there's like no studios.
Yeah.
There's like nobody to go to. But like Glasgow, for instance, bro, you got like even this studio right here, bro.
Yeah,
stuff
Glasgow's
like that,
a bit more, 100%,
yeah,
I agree,
more
yeah.
studios. Like there's more stuff to do in Glasgow than there is in Edinburgh.
So would you ever want to open your own studio?
Of course.
Is that
Bro,
one of the plans?
that's one of our plans, you know.
Yeah. Just to have something in Edinburgh for even you to go to or people to go to.
Yeah, that's what we want to do. Open it for like people to go to, like let people know, like, bro, this is our studio, like, bro, like you can use it whenever, and obviously for us as well to make more music, you know, vibe out.
Mad. How do you market your music?
I don't market. See, marketing, like it's
a big thing in music.
It's a very big thing, but I feel like right now we've been very like poor.
Okay.
Even though
At least you're being honest.
yeah, it has to.
100.
Like, it's poor. Even though we've done like on SoundCloud, I've had like what 300k on one song. I've got like 60k. Like YouTube, you know, my music video, 10k. Like we've done little like bits and bobs, you know, of promotion.
Okay.
But we've not went like fully 100%.
Okay, do you know why that would be? Is it just because you haven't researched much into how you market music?
Funds. The question are funds.
Okay.
That's literally it.
Okay. Okay, so I'll give you an example, yeah. I still feel like you can market music without having money because of the power of TikTok. TikTok's a free app.
Yeah, bro, that's what we've been using.
Yeah,
but the thing is, TikTok it's not easy as well. That's that's for people need to know.
There's a million creators trying to
do the same thing. Like a bunch of rappers are trying to do the same thing that we're doing, but the music isn't like the music isn't going out. Even if the music is better than mine, the music isn't going out because, you know, TikTok, bro, it's hard. It's hard. People don't understand. Like,
but you better good follow on Instagram.
Yeah, like,
so you plant those side of things. It's just obviously I feel like maybe it's taking it to the next level for you.
Yeah, that's literally it.
Do you have a plan of how you want to blow up? Because you seem to me like a type of guy that kind of knows what he wants to do. Have you got a plan of how stuff is gonna happen, or you kind of just taking it step by step? And
obviously, like step by step, you know, like it's the normal.
Yeah.
Like, I already know how I'm gonna blow up. It's just gonna be like a slow incline. That's what I want. I don't want like a huge spike and then, you know, when you spike, you just you just go down. Obviously, I want it to be a slow incline so I can build up my fan base, like true fans that fuck with my music. And then
do you always want to be in Scotland, or do you feel like to blow you might need to relocate and just to help you network with bigger artists or etc. Or do you feel like you can do what you want to do up here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I feel like I can blow it like anywhere I'm. I mean, except for places, you know, like there's like no Wi-Fi or something, but you know. But yeah, anywhere I am, I feel like I can blow.
Because you take RD as an example. He's from Brighton, bro. Brighton's like a small place in England, and he blew up. So I feel like you can blow up anywhere you want.
You can blow up anywhere. It just depends on how you like push yourself and everything.
Talk to me about your creative process of like, how do you get ideas for a song?
Obviously, when he sends me the beat or whatever.
Is that how you work with the most?
Yeah, Z, like we sit next to each other, make the beat. And
does that help you? Yeah. Does that help you sort of paint your own picture type of thing, where it's like you can now control how the song is gonna come out because you're sitting there with a producer and you know how the beat's gonna come out?
Yeah, like as soon as I hear the sample, bro, I already know how I'm gonna like use it, use it on my song and everything. Like, bro, my creative process as well is like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, normally I start with like the hook. Like for me, I feel like the hook
is the most important thing.
It's the most important because, you know, it's the catchiest bit of the song.
Yeah.
So like, people need to like, you know, be singing that, like being like stuck in their heads and everything.
Be catchy,
yeah. Like my verse, like, I don't know, goes a lot of different ways, but I take time with like each bar.
Well, that's my question. Do you take a lot of time in your songs? Like, could you write a song? Like, do you take a month to write a song? Do you take a week?
No.
Try and do stuff in a day and
it's quick. I can make a song in like a few hours if I wanted to. Like, but if I want to take my time with a song to like perfect it, it'll take like more than like a week.
Like, let's say you done an album, would you then take more time in doing each song if you were to do an album? Let's say.
I don't know. Like, we have to see like the vibe of it.
Okay.
Like, if I'm not feeling a song and I'm like, it's a song I have to do, like, I'll probably just leave it, like, and go into a new song.
So are you all about catching the vibe then? Are you all about sort of
obviously
spontaneously thinking of stuff and spontaneously just doing shit?
Yeah, like, obviously, catching the vibe, but if there's points where I have to, like, I have to do this song, then I'll force myself. It doesn't even matter. Okay. And obviously, they say, like, forced creativity is, like, bad, but to me, I think it's a good thing. Forced creativity.
Talk to me, why do you think it's a good thing?
Because, I don't know, like, it allows me to, like, push myself even more to do it. To make the song. And I don't know, like, your thinking, I don't even know how to explain it.
Yeah, no, I feel it.
But it just allows, like, to me, it allows the song to become, like, much better.
Okay, mad.
Forced creativity, so yeah.
Talk to me about your friend circle. Obviously, we've met 2 people today.
Mm-hmm.
Are your friend circle quite involved in the music?
Like, we got 2 different
some that
groups.
are just kind of casual fans, or some that are a bit more involved, or what's your friend circle?
Obviously, I keep my circle like small, you know, like you know, that's just how it is.
Yeah.
We got 2 groups, obviously, B2G, like that's literally us 3 right here. Born to be Great, music group, just solely for music. Like, we put our lives like straight into music. And obviously we have another outside group, like they know about the music, like they support it, but like, you know, they're just like friends that's outside of it.
Okay. But today, who we have today, they're involved in the music all the time?
100% involved in the music.
Mad. What do you think is the biggest downfall of rappers up here? What's the biggest mistake you can make as a rapper? Have you figured it out at all? The
biggest downfall, that one, I don't know, trying to be someone who you're not to be.
Okay, and having to fake like a fake.
Yeah.
Fake lifestyle and fake.
Fake lifestyle, fake persona, everything. That's what I feel like some people do, like, over here.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure, like all these other rappers, but from what I've seen.
Have you made any mistakes that you can then talk to us about? That, you know, have you done anything you've been like, yeah, no, I'm not going to do that again? Or like, is there anything that you've maybe done?
Like, for music-wise?
Yeah, like, is there any mistakes you've done in the past that you've been like, yeah, no, I'm not going to do that again? Or
it was one song back when I was like, 16 or something, but like, I deleted it off. I deleted that song. I was like, you know what? This song, I should have never dropped it. I should have dropped the other one. Okay. But, you know, we move on from that one.
Yeah. There's not a lot of rappers like you up here. Is that a good or bad thing in your eyes? And I say that in the sense of like
competition-wise or something.
There's not many in the lane that you're in right now.
You're right about that. Everyone's doing like drill or like just like normal.
No one's really doing the sort of genre that you're doing. So it's like a good thing because it means.
I mean, it's a good thing.
Okay.
Because it's like.
But who's gonna push you though?
Who's gonna push me?
Who's gonna like? Because if you had someone who was doing exactly the same thing as you, and they were doing good views, and it would not push you a bit more to be like, oh shit, I need to try and be better than this guy.
Yeah, that would go in my head. Like, it would be like, oh hell no, like, nah, bro, this guy doing better. Nah, let me do something even better.
Yeah.
That's the type of person I am. Like, I always want to keep going, like, no matter what.
Mad.
But like for like the same like same genre as me, it's a good thing up here. Because England, bro, like, there's so many rappers.
There's better rappers
there's
like
so
that,
many rappers doing, like, all the same stuff down there, and they sound the same. But to me, like, this is me, like, I think my music is completely different. Even if it's melodic, I don't know how to describe it, but
it's like in its own little lane.
Yeah, like, it's got its own sound, but, like, I've still not found my sound yet.
Have you not still? So you're still experimenting?
I'm still trying to find my sound. I've not found my sound at all. I would even say like over 10%. Yeah.
Mad. So at what point do you think that's gonna come?
I don't know. Like, we just have to wait and see in the future.
So see all these songs that you released then, are these just tests?
I mean,
in a way, if you've not found your sound yet and you're still releasing songs, do you feel like you're just kind of just testing stuff out and just trying to see what works, what doesn't work? I
mean, yeah, in a way you could say it's like a test, like, because if you listen to my songs, you can they're very different. Bad Days is very different to Time and everything. So like, yeah, I'm still just trying to find myself, like who I am as a person and my music sound and everything.
I seen your music videos though, like you like to paint a story. You like to.
That's what I like to do.
Yeah, it's quite interesting. Where it's a story.
Yeah.
Is that something that comes from you? Is that something that comes from the videographers, or
it comes from us basically.
And you like write this all down or like have an idea of how you want to do it.
And like the for Better Days, he was
the one I was
intro.
referring to.
Yeah, Better Days, he was in the intro. You know, the little phone, the little phone call. Like, yeah, we just like to paint a picture like what our lives are like. You know, what we're coming from basically.
Yeah.
Obviously, in the future, we like to do them movie type of music videos.
Is that what you're into? Those type of visuals?
Yeah, I fuck with them differently because I don't know, like. Obviously, people like to watch like a good music video.
Yeah, it's different. Like, I feel like a lot of people here are like, out in the block with like the mandem and shit, and it's like it's kind of the same old stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas you take it in a different sort of perspective, where it's like try to tell a story.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I try to do.
You might not acting basically if you think about it like that. You get me? So, is that something that where have you got this from? Like, where did this come from when you started off? What made you say, yeah, my music videos needs to be like a video needs to be like all set in stone and stuff?
If I'm being real, I really don't know. Like,
is that just an idea you had when you wanted to start music?
Ideas like to do music videos that are fun, like people like to watch. Like, if I'm being real, when it comes to like all these girls twerking, bro, that's not me.
Okay.
Like, obviously, if it's like a beach party, like music video type pool party, then come. But like getting models just to twerk, like bro, that's not me. Like,
so you're not the type of guy to go like take out like rentals and shit and like be whipping, or you want to tell a story.
I like to tell a story.
Okay.
That's what I like to do in my music videos.
So are these stories real life stories?
Yeah, real life stories.
At what point is there ever going to come a point where like you've told every single story you can and you run out of stories? What are you going to do then? It's a mad question, but...
So just create a whole movie.
Okay.
Something completely new.
Okay.
Like, what's that one music video? Like...
So are you then going to take it into like a story that you've just created?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Just keep experimenting, keep creating new ideas. That's what I'm gonna keep doing.
Did you ever come from like an acting background, or
nah?
It's just nah,
not like that, bro.
What was your favorite subject in school?
Don't even know, like PE or something.
Mad.
PE.
I said PE. What's your dream collab?
A dream collab.
You could pick one artist to feature on a song right now. And I've asked this before and everyone's been saying Drake. Let's make it realistic.
Drake.
Like, that's what everyone's been saying. But I'm saying about like a dream collab that you feel like could actually maybe happen.
Polo G.
Mad. Okay.
Polo G, I can see that happening.
I can tell you fuck with Polo G quite.
Yeah. My guy loves him over there as well.
Yeah.
We fuck with him heavy.
So is that what influences a lot of the beats and a lot of the lyrics and stuff like that?
Yeah. Him, like, you know, Chef G?
Yeah.
Chef G, like, Sleepy.
Yeah,
obviously, I'm fucking with Northside Benji is very hard.
Yeah, he's hard.
Yeah, bro.
I don't hear him in like people's...
So,
he's so underrated.
That's what I say, bro. He's very underrated, bro. I'd like to collab with him too.
Do you feel like you're underrated in the scene here?
Yeah.
Like, majorly or underrated?
Don't know about majorly, but people just, they ain't clocked on yet. That's literally what it is. They ain't clocked on yet to my music.
Why do you think that is?
That one I don't even know. Like,
if you're making good songs, why are people not?
Like, obviously people are seeing it in the sea, but they ain't like, you know, people don't like to show love like properly. Like, bro, most of my listeners have come from like England, different countries.
They're not even up here.
Like, obviously, you got some people here, but like majority, like, they come from different countries. So I feel like when the city catches on, it's gonna be too late for them. I'll be real.
Too late.
It's gonna be too late.
Are you ever gonna expand the team?
Expand. That's what we're doing.
In terms of like having, you know, like
more people.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
The manager, producer. We're trying to have a photographer, like engineer. What else we trying to?
It's like you have like one big team of like, and they just work for you. Let's say, is that something you'd be wanting where like they only work for you? So anytime you need that beat, it's like just for you. You get me?
I mean, obviously he's the main overseer. Like, if they work for me, they all basically work for him.
How does he work as a manager? Is he?
Does he work as a manager?
Yeah, like
I'll be real. My guy AK, bro. Even though he's young, bro, I'll be real. You don't want to.
Smart.
He's very smart. You don't want to underestimate AK. That's all I want to say.
Man. What does he run like the background stuff for the music?
He's giving me shows. You know, like he's bringing people in for him, obviously for me, like collabs, all of that, you know, just what a manager does.
Does stuff have to run through him before?
Yeah. I make a decision, I'll be like, yo, bro, like, you know.
I'll contact AK next time if I need anything. Mad. I mean, when you're in the studio, right? Have you ever do you feel like you've met an engineer so far that's understood your head?
No.
Because that's the trouble I had when I was trying to do this rap thing. I don't feel like engineers.
Yeah, they don't understand. Like, it's hard as well because
hard,
I'm not an engineer, so like, imagine me, I'm telling you what to do, and I don't even know like what half the stuff. Yeah. So like, I've not met an engineer.
Have you ever looked at maybe learning to engineer?
I mean, me, I haven't, because I already know how tough that is. He Z, he was like, nah, I'm gonna just focus on producing, because you know, doing both of them, like,
yeah, so possible, I agree. Like, obviously, he was asking me to do beats. I strictly just stick to engineering because it took so long for me to learn that. I don't have now time to now learn beat producing and learn everything else. So yeah, I feel fuck with that. But do you ever feel like you might just even need to learn the basics just so that you can get these ideas in your head?
Oh yeah, I know, like
I
know the basics. Yeah.
Okay.
So like, yeah, it's always handy to know the basics of music.
But till now, you've not found like an engineer that's completely understood your head and all your ideas are just into the song straight away.
No.
You have to explain stuff 4 or 5 times trying to get it perfect.
No, not yet. We're still looking.
Okay.
So hopefully that comes in like the next 2 months or so.
Or maybe like the next 2 hours or something. We'll see. What do you feel like? What part of you feel like sets you apart from everyone else? What is it, like the flow? Is it the lyrics? Is it the visuals? What sets you apart from everyone else, in your opinion?
My mindset, my music.
Okay.
I feel like my mindset is completely different than a lot of people like that I know, especially, and even in the city, like, and my group, we've literally got the same mindset. Like, I feel like there's nobody like in this city that's chasing it like as hard as like we want it.
Why do you think that is? Do you think you want it more than everyone else?
Yeah, because bro, we've sacrificed a lot for this shit as well. We put in time, hours as well for this music, bro.
Mad. That's mad. I think a lot of people they think they're taking it serious, but they're not. In the sense of like, and I might even put this to you again though, right? Because one thing that I did notice was on your channel, it was like a year ago, 3 months ago,
it was,
and I'm like, okay. The consistency's been a bit of a sticky one for you.
Yeah, that's what we need to pick up this year, like consistency. Like,
how consistent do you want to be?
Like a month, like
every month we get
one song every month at least.
Okay.
Like, yeah, that's how consistent we're trying to be. Like, I know it's been like the past years, like, you know, obviously Corona, the lockdown, so you know, like that prevented stuff from happening. But now that like we're organized and we know what we're trying to achieve and do, I feel like now this shit we've got unlocked.
So it's interesting. I believe that consistency is key in you making it. But also, I just want to mention Triple Ones again because they release maybe 2 songs a year, but they still get views.
Yeah.
So it's confusing to me because I'm like, so is consistency key or is it quality? Is it make sure you just release quality songs, or what's your opinion? Do you feel like consistency is more important, or do you feel like you could release 2 songs a year, but if they're good, if they're bangers, then they'll still pop views? Or what's your opinion on?
I mean, right now at this level, obviously quality is very important. Like no matter.
You don't release 10 songs and they're all dead.
Yeah, nobody will listen to that. Quality is very important, but right now, if you're trying to be somebody, like if we're trying to be somebody, like
you have to be consistent.
You have to be consistent.
Okay.
Like, I mean, you could get lucky, like with one song, you know, like blow up out.
And that sets you off.
Yeah, it just sets you off for life. But,
so are you quite controlling over how a song comes out?
Like,
so when you're in the studio and he's doing this thing, you're like, yeah, nah, this needs to be like this or this, or do you just let the guy do his thing?
Yeah, I'd say like I'm quite controlling over my music.
So everything needs to be exactly how you want
like
it.
Precise. Like I like my shit to be sounding nice.
Okay.
Like I can tell even like a little detail, like if I say like a word wrong or something.
You can just tell little things like that.
I'll be like, I have to do this shit again.
Is that something you've developed over the years where you just got an ear for music now and you just know when something's not right?
Yeah, that's basically it, yeah.
And do you have friends that are kind of keeping it real with you? Have you ever done a track that you thought was hard You've played it and they've been like, yeah, nah, bro, this one's dead.
These guys will tell me dead serious if they don't like the song.
That's good. So you don't have like yes man in you?
Nah, bro, we don't have yes man, bro. We just only keep it real.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you appreciate their honesty then?
Yeah, of course. Because without it, then like, bro, like they would just be feeding me like what false lies.
Yeah.
That's it.
At what stage do you feel like you're gonna? Because are you in this 100%? Okay. At what stage do you feel like you're gonna start seeing even financial success? What are you like? What do you feel? Is it a label deal? Is it what do you feel like is gonna set you off financially?
Properly.
Are you aiming to go like to try and get labels, or would you rather just stay independent and make money through streams, or is it concerts, or what do you think is gonna give you that financial freedom?
Yeah, we've talked about it, like signing to a label and like staying independent, but that one we just don't know yet. If I'm being real, because you know that's literally the future. Like if a song blows, you know, like a label could come to us. I don't know what we're doing.
Are you still learning about how the music industry is? Okay.
Because I know the music industry is like it's tough.
Yeah, it's very toxic.
It's very tough. Yeah.
Mad. Another question I want to ask you is, who do you fuck with currently in the scene?
In the scene.
If you want to answer, some people don't want to answer it, but if you
Really?
want to answer it, yeah, I don't know why, but if you want to answer that.
Like in my city or just like in Scotland
In general, Scotland, but if you want to mention a couple of people that you'd be like, yeah, I bang these guys' music out, or I fuck with this guy's doing, or blah blah.
I mean, I fuck with everyone that's taking it seriously, like the hustle and everything. I fuck with that. Like I don't really listen to people's music like that. That's one thing I'll say. Like
I've heard that quite a lot from a lot of the interviews I've done. Not many people listen to each other's music.
Really?
I don't know if that's a bad thing or.
I mean, I don't know. Like people don't treat it as the same as like these other rappers.
Like you never go on whatever Spotify and go play someone's music from up here.
I mean,
hardly, really.
Not really.
Okay.
Not really.
You've got a song with Coates though.
Yeah, that's my guy.
So is that? So I was wondering, is that someone that you do fuck with then?
Yeah, but that's my guy. We came same school.
Ah, man.
Same school. We came up. Him. Shit. I've got people like him. Coates. You got Mayo. You know Mayo?
Mayo, yeah.
Yeah, Mayo. Obviously, you got my guy Tastar.
Okay.
But I fuck with K1 too.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. It's hard.
Mad.
But from the top of my head, that's the people.
Are we gonna see like any features from people up here soon, or you're trying to? Okay, something in the works, or
it may not be like much, but like at least one or two people. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like, I really fuck with like their music and their style. Then I'll collab with them.
Okay.
Because for me, like at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you're doing like these big numbers. Like you could be doing these big numbers, and if I think your music's trash, I will not collab with you.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like that's just me. Obviously, he'd say like, you know, marketing.
He'll think a bit more business wise and be like, yeah,
this is a good push. But for me, I don't like if it's the music. If the music's just shit, then I ain't gonna collab with it.
Okay. Obviously, you said you've got a bit of Irish influence in you, being from Ireland. Would you ever?
Bro, I ain't got no Irish. Like I was just born there after 2 months. I was born there after 2 months. I went to England.
Where do you feel more at home?
That one I really don't know. Like obviously I've been here for like 10 years. England, that's why I came up. Before I came here. But shit, I really don't know like where I really feel at home, if I'm being real.
But then, okay, does that make it hard for you to sort of rep something? Like obviously it'd be easier if you could just rep a city or a country.
I know what you mean.
Does that sometimes make it hard for you to even set an image for yourself? Because people are like, well, where is he from then? Like, oh, it was Ireland, but it was in London, but he's like...
Yeah, I know what you mean. Obviously, apart from that, Edinburgh is still the city. Like, I've set my foundation.
So if you blow up tomorrow and this guy says, yo, bro, like, what you repping, bro? You'd be like, oh, man, I rep my city, Edinburgh.
Edinburgh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be the city, yeah.
Mad. Here's a question actually I do want to ask you, because you've been in a lot of studios, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we've been in studios.
You've had experience. Do you feel like engineers and producers are underrated?
Engineers, yeah, very underrated. They don't get like as much recognition as the artist does, because you know, artist is the face.
The face, yeah.
But they don't realize what like the hours engineers and producers they put in.
Yeah.
Like you, like as an engineer, you have to listen to all these different sounds and everything.
It's mad. Like when I do somebody's song and I go to the music video, I'm the only guy who knows all the lyrics because I've listened to the song about 200 times.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's mad. I respect producers as well. Just because without producers, the beat's just not there anymore.
Yeah,
You
that's
get me?
what I'm
Or without an
saying.
engineer, the vocals are sounding like you've done them in your bedroom. You
That's
get
what
me?
I'm
So,
saying, yeah.
it's quite important. It's just as I said, this is why I'm doing this, because it's trying to put a face to D1, the engineer, because it's hard, bro. Like, people, you hear a song and it's like, alright, cool, who's on the song? No one really cares about or who engineered it, or
Yeah.
producers do get people are starting
be
to
like,
care
oh,
about
yeah,
what
who
the beat
made
is
this
about,
beat?
but
Yeah.
engineers are like, yeah, nobody really cares too much about who engineered the vocals. You get me? So, okay, it's good to know that you've seen obviously engineers and
Of
producers
course.
go through what they've had to go through. Mad. Okay. Do you ever feel like it's hard to write sometimes? Do you ever get writer's block? Like
Writer's block.
Writer's block. Sorry,
Writer's block. Yeah, bro. Like,
do you ever sit and you're like, fuck, I can't even think of anything really? Can't.
it's not even that. It's like for me when I have writer's block, it's like, bro, I don't like this shit. Or let me just discard this shit. Like, bro, it's like for a whole 2 weeks I had a writer's block. I was like, bro, anything I wrote I was just not happy with it. So I didn't make like a proper song that 2 weeks. But shit,
Does that happen quite frequently, or
not
is
anymore.
it just certain periods of time where you just don't want to really even write anything because you're like, nah, this is sounding dead?
I don't know, something like, it would be like when I'm in the studio, something happens if I don't like it. Like if I deep it too much, I'll go home and be like, bro, that was so shit. Let me try to do something. And then if I try to do something, like sometimes I'll be like, oh bro, this is shit. And I'll be like, oh, what the fuck? Let me just leave this for a bit. And then, it keeps happening. And then I don't know, it just goes back to normal all of a sudden. That's basically it.
Mad. Obviously, you've got a concert on Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday.
How do you like performing live? Do you
I
like?
love performing.
Is that something that you want to do? Like go on tour and?
Yeah, bro. That's the plan. Go on tours, different countries, different cities. Like right now, even though it's small, I don't care. Like even if there was one person, I still perform.
Mad. Okay. Like you love.
Bro, I just love performing
Mad,
to the people and they hear my music and everything.
Yeah. Have you sort of captured the concept of networking?
Yeah.
Networking, like meeting people. Just is that something that you've realised that shit, I need to start like meeting new people and getting involved in the scene and shit? Is that why you're kind of going to these concerts or even being here today or whatever? Is that just because you're trying to network and shit?
Not just network, but it's an opportunity at the end of the day for my career as well.
Yeah.
So that's why that's why I like doing it.
Mad. Obviously, I see like you're quite into you're quite a stylish person. Is that intentional? Like,
I mean, shit. Some days I could be looking like shit, but I just like to step clean.
okay.
Step clean, like obviously. If
But
I
is
got the
that
money.
because you're trying to portray a good image of
Obviously, yeah, I've got
man's
the-
living good? You get me? Like man's.
I mean,
Nah, obviously in the sense of like, obviously you want to look good when you're in here or in a music video, obviously, and so.
yeah, I just want people to know that I take care of myself.
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day,
Obviously, you fuck with the whole like the DTB shit.
you know.
I'm trying to talk about that for a second. You're not trying to.
You know, it's
relationship
like
right now.
obviously, like I don't know. People take it too far sometimes. Like with the whole DTB, like they be like, "Oh, I'm TTB. Oh, TTB this, TTB that."
But what, like, are you not trying to be in a relationship
I don't.
right now? Or
Relationship.
If it happened, it happened.
A
Or
relationship.
do you feel like it might fuck up your music career a little bit, so then you have to focus on that?
Nah. I'd let her know if I had a girl that music is my main purpose. Like, if you're gonna stop me from doing music, then I'm sorry. Then like, I'm not the one for you.
Yeah.
But this DTB shit, bro, I don't know. Like, it just started that just stalk me. I don't say it like these people, but they just, I don't know.
Okay.
So that's just there.
Mad. I do want to talk a little bit and just get
I
some.
like
I want to hear about the business side of things. In your opinion, anyways, you can just let me know in your opinion. Does it help having a manager who can kind of take some things and relieve stress and you just deal with the music and he can deal with everything else?
No, it does.
Okay.
Like, bro, there's so many things he's had to do that if I was to do it, I'd be like, oh, bro, this is so long. Bro, I can't be us doing this. So, like, it's very helpful that he's here, like,
How did you get into the whole management thing? Is it something you've wanted to do or?
No, I'll be real. I've wanted to play football as well.
Mad.
Basically, we've been friends for a long time, and then like when he's putting out songs, it was always like, "Oh, she'll listen to this first. And then like I do business in school as well. I've always been business minded.
Business minded, okay, yeah.
But we started doing music all together. He got the producer and everything, and then we were like, "Oh, we're good. Let's start something." And then obviously obviously we need a team to start something.
Yeah.
We can't just do it like that. So yeah, we needed a producer and a manager. I'm like, okay, I'm not the best at business minded, but so let me just, put his music out, find the right people, the placements, and I feel like I'm the right person to do it for him.
Mad.
And then he trusts me, so like, yeah.
And are you happy with the role that you have, where it's like you
100%.
you just do the management stuff,
100%.
or would you ever want to get into rapping at all?
No,
I feel like he spat bars in the
Bro, he has, bro, he has.
Yeah.
no, I've done some music, yeah, but obviously I don't really feel like putting myself out in the spotlight like that. But say if he's rapping, he's doing lyrics, I can tell him,
Help him here and there.
Yeah, that sounds better.
Okay.
Yeah, so like, yeah.
How do you know when like even it's a question for you as well, Eds. How do you know when someone's like talented, bro?
Drive as well.
Yeah, drive.
Like, you first see them and then like, you're just mesmerized. You're like, yeah, he's good. You've got that feeling in you.
Is it
like,
a feeling thing?
Yeah, it's a feeling.
Okay.
But then it's what he does next after.
Okay.
So like, obviously you can have talent.
Yeah.
But then if you don't work for it, then it doesn't mean shit.
Yeah, I'll say like talent means 50% hard work. The rest of the 50% you give me, because there's better talented people, but they're just not hard working at all. Here's another question. Do you feel like, and we'll talk about the drill scene a little bit. Did you ever want to step into the drill scene, and even if you made those songs and you were like, yeah, they're not the best, but did you feel like you have to do drill to maybe be trendy?
No.
Okay.
Like obviously, drill, it was fun making it.
Okay.
But for me, I didn't think it was
Because in an interview yesterday, we were talking to Jad, and Jad was like, obviously he used to do melody rap. He was like, I started doing the drill because I seen it was trendy, so it was like a career move for me. Are you ever at that stage where you're like, fuck man, like I love doing this melody stuff, but this other shit's popping off a bit more? Or you don't care about...
Nah, like,
you'll make what you want to make?
Yeah, I'll make what I want to make. Obviously, like Z, he's a producer, like he's been advising me to, like make stuff that's like trending, but like me, I'm like, nah bro, like I don't want to do that. That's not really me. Like
Mad.
Even if I can, I don't want to.
Mad. I see you, man, rock the trap stars and shit. Right.
Trap star bags.
Yeah. Is that like a branding thing as well? Because I don't know if you look at Central C, Central C basically made trap star trendy,
Yeah, he did.
Okay. So, is that something you, man, ever think about? Like wearing a certain piece of clothing that's going to associate Eds to that part of clothing? Is that,
Even it's like...
is that like a deep thing to ask? But like
since everybody's like, I want this.
Yeah.
Right? Obviously, we're going to have to like copy it. And then obviously, people are going to start thinking, he's got it. What does he do? Listen to his music, bro.
So is that a business move then?
Yeah, it's a business move. It's like obviously for like
It's
it's
so
hard.
comfortable as well.
Comfortable, it's hard.
Like, at the end of the day, I'm wearing something somebody wants.
Yeah.
I got that.
Mad,
Like,
okay.
what am I doing for it?
Do you do anything apart from music? Like obviously you said that like finance. Do you work at all?
Yeah, no, I
Is there
work.
something that funds what you do?
Obviously, they're just like I work. Obviously, if you can get like bursaries, like on the way to like
There's grants as well.
Yeah, like try to apply for those.
You do work, or you do get money elsewhere that then you invest into the music.
Basically, just goes into music. That's literally it.
You know what's a mad thing? And I tell this to artists. You might put like 5 bags into the music, and you probably will never get any of it back. Does it ever hurt you? Does it ever hurt when you think about how much money you've spent and you could have done this or done that, or you're quite like, it's fine, man, it's for the music, or I'll invest another 5 bags or whatever. Da-da-da.
I mean, shit. I don't feel like that because like when I put money into music, I'm like, bro, I know I'll get this back in the long run.
Yeah.
I know I'll get this back in the long run, so I ain't gonna be stressing as long as it's not a stupid move.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever done anything like a stupid move where you've paid for something music wise and it's turned out shit?
Bro, we've tried to pay for like one of the big meme pages. Like
right.
we paid it. We did not post nothing.
Okay.
Ain't gonna say his name, but you know who you are.
So you're not doing that again?
Nah,
Not for him.
Not for me.
Mad. See, visual wise, would you ever think to like collaborate with someone down south, or
Yeah. Like if the music's hard, then I'll collab with them.
would you ever get a rapper from down south at all?
Yeah, I would.
Mad. Who'd you fuck with down south? Like, because you said you do fuck with people down south. I personally like Mastermind. That's like out there. Yeah, that's out there. But I fuck with Mastermind.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah. You know Lil Max?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I fuck with him. He's hard, very hard.
It's mad because people think, like, obviously I said to you, I was like, oh, you're like triple ones. I was like, everyone thinks I just do drill, but the reason I'm getting people on like you, and I don't know if you know Brandon Lee.
Yeah, I know Brandon Lee.
Right, so the reason I'm getting these type of guys on, because I love engineering this type of music more than I'd like doing drill.
So
it's mad because the drill stuff sounds mad. I can do it, I can pattern it, but you'll see when we go to studio, bro. I love doing this type of song. Like that's what I like. I can do it like the back of my hand. Like it's just mad. It's like people always think that I'm just a drill engineer or da-da-da. But do you ever feel like you get labelled as just a melodic rapper or?
I mean, shit.
So my question was like, I get labelled as this one thing when I'm not that. Do you ever feel like you get labelled as this thing and you're not that though? Like you're more than that.
I mean, shit.
I'll be real, because you're a melodic rapper, so you're labelled what you are at the moment. It's not like you're not trying to put.
But do you ever feel like, yeah, but I can do everything else. So why am I not called a rapper? Why am I called a rapper? You feel me?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Do you feel like you ever get, you want to be just called a rapper that can do anything rather than just, oh yeah, melodic rapper?
I'd rather just be called an artist.
That's an
artist. Yeah.
Mad.
Not just like a melodic. Yeah. I know. Yeah.
Do you have songs that are just rap songs? In the sense of like.
Yeah, okay. I do, but saved in my notes though.
Okay. You've got any EP or albums loading that you want to work on, or right now is it just singles?
Right now, just singles. Obviously, we got big plans for the future, you know. But like, yeah, right now it's just a single at a time.
Okay. And what have you got written for me today in the studio?
Shit, you got something hard.
Is it?
It's something hard, bro.
Jeez,
By him, bro. He produced it.
Come on. Yeah, that'll be good because I didn't know you're bringing producers and a manager, bro. This has just changed. It's just changed the whole discussion, man. Because it'll be good. I'll be a producer, engineer, and an artist and a manager, bro. It'll be good. Yeah. Bro, it's been good talking to you. Hopefully, it's love, man. Shout out AK, shout out Z.
Shout out Z, my guy.
Come on. That's us wrapped up episode 4. Stay tuned for the next one. Peace.
Z Beats.
Back in my old home, I was sharing this shit with a mass in the rats. I don't wanna go home, there'll be nothing to eat, yeah, they think it was cap. I was doing it solo, but now I got niggas is watching my back. I'm thinking like, oh no, I ran out of money, should've hit the trap. You know how the game goes, you running it up or they leaving you back. I got the cheat codes, been taking them L's, but I'm making them back. I don't play with the streets, no, I know a couple niggas are stuck in the trap. I'm Monday indeed, though, I'm focused on money, I'm riding these tracks. She sweet like it's Coco, I be driving these bitches so local. I tell these niggas that I'ma be global. I've had enough, I'm not gonna stay local. I just be feeling like I'm in a chokehold. My feelings won't let go, everyone telling me that I'm a go blow. Most of these niggas ain't showing no love, no. I'm a young nigga from the bottom. You must have forgotten. Second my city, nigga, like a scarf from. Nigga, don't fuck around, you don't want problems. I'll be a drippy nigga like I'm gonna. I'll get a millies, nigga, with my brother. I got a money calling us Taguela. Looking for a boy, we look out for each other. I was born and leader, never follow. Live for the day, you don't know about tomorrow. I have to be finding the pain and the sorrow. All of this pain has made my heart hollow. Do this freestyle like I'm Zorro. Do this shit like no tomorrow. When you talk, it better be mono. Young nigga coming straight for the top. Back in my old home, I was sharing this shit with a mass in the rats. I don't wanna go home, there'll be nothing to eat, yeah, they think it was cap. I was doing it solo, but now I got niggas is watching my back. I'm thinking like, oh no, I ran out of money, should've hit the trap. You know how the game goes, you running it up or they leaving you back. I got the cheat codes, been taking them L's, but I'm making them back. I don't play with the streets, no, I know a couple niggas are stuck in the trap. I'm Monday indeed, though, I'm focused on money, I'm riding these tracks.
No.